Hi, today is Monday, July 3rd, 2017, and this is A Swede Speaks. And well, since it's Monday, it's time to talk about last week in Islamic terror. So let's get started with that. Last Monday, 1 week ago, on June 26th, 2017, in Alisher Tirasai in Afghanistan, a tribal elder was killed at a mosque with a gun, probably by fundamentalists. On Tuesday, June 27th, 11 dead and 17 wounded, and of these, in Lamu, Kenya, 8 dead and 17 wounded by an al-Shabaab improvised explosive device. On Wednesday, June 28th, 29 dead, and of these, in Marawi, Philippines, 17 villagers were found murdered by Islamic militants. 5 of these were beheaded. In Mosul, Iraq, 5 killed by an Islamic State car bomb. And on Thursday, June 29th, 6 dead and 11 wounded. And of these, in Kangarwa, Nigeria, 4 killed by a Boko Haram roadside bomb. And in Kabalewa, Niger, 2 killed and 11 wounded in a refugee camp by a Shahid suicide bomber. On Friday, June 30th, 37 dead and 54 wounded, and of these, in al-Walid, Iraq, 10 killed and 40 wounded by an Islamic State attack on a group of border guards. And in Akbalak, Afghanistan, 10 so-called heretics beheaded by the Islamic State. On Saturday, July 1st, 17 dead and 41 wounded, and of these, in Adra, Syria, 1 woman killed and 19 people wounded when Sunni terrorists set fire on a prison. And in Dara, Syria, 2 killed and 12 wounded by shells sent into a residential neighborhood by an Islamic group. And in Shebko, Afghanistan, 6 local cops were murdered by religious fundamentalists. And yesterday, Sunday, July 2nd, 48 dead and 44 wounded. And of these, in Shamtal, Afghanistan, 13 killed when fundamentalists stormed a rival mosque. In Damascus, Syria, 18 killed and 20 wounded by a morning suicide car bomber. And in Vefa, Iraq, 14 killed and 20 wounded at a refugee camp by a Shahid suicide bomber. So last week there were at least 149 dead and 167 wounded in the name of Allah. That name doesn't really seem to get people to act very civilized, does it? As I used to say, Islam creates problems everywhere where its numbers are more than insignificant, which can be seen from last week too. Okay, all the events I mentioned were actually from either Africa or Asia. The West was spared last week, and well, the people of us who live in the West are happy about that. But well, I'm sad that people are still killed in the name of Allah in the Middle East, in East Asia, and in Africa, and we are getting the same problem in the West too. Be sure of that. And Islam has to be, well, it has to be fought on the field of ideas. And last week's events show that. And that's really all I have to say about this right now. I will make a new episode of Last Week in Islamic Terror in 1 week, on next Monday. Maybe I will be happy enough to make an episode saying that there was no Islamic terror. We could pray for that. Maybe. I doubt it, but hey, it could happen. And I would like to thank all the people who are supporting this channel through prayers, through Patreon, through PayPal. That's all greatly appreciated. And there are tiers for patrons and donors. And for information about that, look in the box below, in the description box. And if you like this channel, please subscribe so you don't miss anything. Please share my videos on social media, on Facebook and Twitter and other social media. If you got something to say, if you agree, if you disagree, comment below. If you like this video, please like it. And of course, I would also like to encourage you to support this channel. And I will include all the necessary information in the information box below. This is A Swede Speaks. Have a nice day.